back. What's up, everybody? God damn it. Sorry, I was just. We were about to start, and then I realized my PS5 was still on, and I didn't want the ambient noise I can't turn off. Or at least I don't know if I can turn off. I'm lazy. I don't want to fucking look it up. But then, I turned it off, and for some reason, when I turn that shit off, my TV just goes directly to the channels that are on it. Weird. Fucking. Dude, there's so many weird channels on there. I'm on this Hallmark or no, not Hallmark, some fucking variety channel, and it's always crime dramas, and I always get in the middle of it, so I have no.
Murder porn.
Yeah, essentially, if you watch the South Park episode, but it's literally I get into the middle of them, and I have no idea what's going on. There's one where it was three dead people and one bitch just clutching one of them. I'm I have no idea where this came from or where this is gonna go, and I don't really care. Anyway, I'm Pachi Poch. What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the host with the most, Mr. Smoke a Lot of Pot. Get your baby mama hot, Arturo.
That's right, and we're back after a couple months. I mean, I just uploaded the fucking last two episodes, so it hasn't been a couple months for you guys. It's maybe been a week, but who knows? Maybe you all watch this. Maybe you all binge this. I don't know. So I'm not going to fucking tell you how to watch this shit. I just tell you to share it with your rabbi or your local priest. As long as they're cool and not you know how priests are. Unfortunately. But anyway, why don't we just start off with sports news? Arturo, are sports any better? Is there any good shit going on? I would do the fucking the little jingle we do, but unfortunately,
fired from ESPN.
I was gonna say they already fired the guy who did that. That wasn't us, by the way. That was never me who did that. That was our guy off screen. We unfortunately had to let him go because he had an ESPN contract. Anyway, what happened?
They're just broke. Since they're a part of Disney, Disney's fucking broke too, I guess.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that, but we'll get to that when we talk about movies and TV.
Yeah, so since they're a part of the whole Disney Plus bundle, I don't know, they just don't have money for literally almost 75% of their sports analysts. So, damn, there's a lot of people what's his face?
Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, Stephen A. still has his job.
Because he's so memeable.
Shannon Sharp is about to get his own. Ernie told me that they have Pat McAfee too. So I guess that fool wants hella money too. So yeah, it's really unfortunate. The Copa Oro's finally over. Mexico fucking regained their fucking their spot at the top, you know what I'm saying? Long overdue.
For once.
Yeah. Shout out to Santi. Mexico's he's our star. This TV can't stay off for some reason.
I know.
Damn.
Anyway.
Yeah, shout out to Santi straight off the bench, and he scores the only goal. It was 1-0. So that was pretty cool.
Are Chivas still balling?
Technically, I guess. Because we joined that stupid Leagues Cup that the MLS promoted, and I don't like it. It's really lame. They add, I guess there's going to be a new rule that's going to be 10 minutes fucking added on automatically instead of 2. So fuck, man. That's just because they want that late drama in the games, which is fucking, it's lame.
Sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, not to interrupt you, but I think I found the name for this episode. Background noise, the episode, because there's some fucking, I don't know if you guys can hear that shit. But there's some fucking sirens in the background. I can hear it. It's bothering the fuck out of me. That's the one sore spot about living in this particular part of the fucking place is that sirens all over the fucking place. They just want to feel important.
But yeah, the fucking Leagues Cup is fucking trash. It's just a fucking pussy ass bullshit cup that's not even important because the MLS is so boring and fucking lame. Um, Messi's killing it, dude. He's fucking barbecuing those fucking fucks, every single one of them, dude.
As Messi does.
It's like ridiculous how good, how still fucking phenomenal this man is. You know what I mean? He's just killing these guys, man. It's fucking crazy. Inter Miami was like they were the last team placed in the MLS last year, and now they have pretty much Barca's B squad on that fucking team. So, and if they don't win the MLS, then like that was just it was just for show. So they better win. Um, yeah, the Mexican League was on hold because of that stupid Leagues Cup. But now, since every team, almost, there's only one team left, one Mexican team left, and they're the fucking Superman meme where they're like, we're clutching on them. And it's all the fucking, like, all the super fucking big name teams. So, yeah, Monterrey's our last hope. They just beat, like, two of the best teams of the MLS. So, yeah, let's go. But yeah, Chivas is 3-0. And what's today?
It is the August 13th.
So in 5 days, the Mexican League is going to come back. So it's probably going to be on a Friday. So I guess we'll see after we continue the season. But oh yeah, Alexis Vega's been he's been training because a lot of people were criticizing him because he was a fat boy. I mean, he was
He
injured.
still probably play better than you though, fuckers.
Yeah, but he deserves the criticism. He was
That's
fat and he didn't do shit.
I have a little sports story that I heard about. It was like these, I forgot what the fuck it was called. It was like these games that are going on in China right now. And it's like the Indonesia, uh, like representative was like the niece of the fucking athletics director or some shit. And he let her run. And this chick has not run a single day in her life, it seems. This is like, you know what they should do at the Olympics? They should, like, have everybody else, like have all the super elite athletes and stuff like that. But they should have a regular person run next to them. Not like they're trying to compete, but like just to show the difference in
training every fucking day for this sport.
Yes. Because like everybody's like, I can fucking do it. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Nah.
No, you can't.
Nobody can just do that.
Yeah.
You gotta like train every fucking day. Unless you're like Messi and was born with it.
That's another thing. Like that's the swimmer's body dilemma where it's
talent meets hard work.
Exactly. But you also might just have a body that's built for a specific sport.
And like Messi, God made him good at soccer. And with Cristiano Ronaldo, he worked for it. He worked for everything he's fucking won in just the game. But in the Messi Ronaldo debate, my goat is Messi. Well, my personal goat is Ronaldinho. I love that man. He's dope.
Right.
Shout out to Brazil.
So if you like Ronaldo, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, kind of. Unless you're a dick.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just being a shit.
Yeah, fuck MLS and this pussy ass Leagues Cup. Lakers did really good this offseason. We got a bunch of signings, a lot of like young depth. 80 signed like the highest contract extension. Like I think it was like 162 mil. But yeah, this is 80's team. It looks like LeBron's gonna retire a Laker, but he's gonna for sure play wherever Bronny gets drafted. But shout out to Bronny. We had a little scare. He like just collapsed. He had like a cardiac arrest thingy during practice, but he's fine now. So that's good. That happened like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but it's not good. Nothing cardiac arrest or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, and he's young.
Yeah, that's not good. But yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for sports.
So same as it's always been, some good, but also a lot of bad,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh, the Women's World Cup, which no one is talking about.
Except for us. So we're progressive.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
till
Every
well,
team you cared about got kicked out of the fucking league.
yeah.
All right, never mind.
Mexico wasn't even fucking good enough. Fucking bastards. They're just as bad as the men. Fucks.
We gotta
But
just
we're doing better. They're doing better now. But it doesn't really amount to anything since the World Cup is happening right
we
now.
gotta tear it out by the roots, all of it.
Yeah, so it's Spain versus Sweden, and then Australia, the host country, in the semifinals. Quarter? Yeah, quarter. No,
Because I'm gonna say I don't know.
because it's 4 teams left, and then whoever wins, the last 2 teams is the final. So I think semifinals is the correct term. But yeah, so Australia, the host country, versus England. Let's go Spain.
I never thought I'd hear you say those words my entire fucking life.
I don't really care, honestly. They're like the last Spanish-speaking country, I guess. I was rooting for Colombia, but they choked. I saw the highlights yesterday, and that goalie fucking folded tough. She's gonna be shamed forever.
Damn.
Yeah, sucks to be you, bro.
Can't go back now.
No, just make it or break it, bro. That's the whole thing.
Where's this taking place again?
The Women's World Cup?
Yes.
It's in Australia and,
So now
New Zealand.
So she has to stay in Australia for the rest of her life.
Who?
That goalkeeper. She can't go back.
Oh.
She's banished. That's what
Man.
happens.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see who wins. No, that's for sure done with sports.
Yeah. I just did a little tear drop because nothing's great anymore. Or, I mean, it is. We'll see. Maybe next year.
Yeah, I really don't like how the U.S. women's team gets ridiculed a lot. They're like 10 times better than the men. They're a little woke sometimes, but I get it.
Whatever. I don't know. I feel like if you're worried about that, it's like, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck what some person says? As long as they play good, whatever. It's like, I don't know, man. Just the fucking NBA shit where it's like, I don't like the fucking BLM stuff. And it's like, you don't have to like it, but they're still shooting the fucking ball.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Can these, like, people who play sports not have an opinion on anything? It doesn't mean their opinions have to be, like, great or you have to agree with it, but, like, shut up. It's like when that stupid...
They shut up and dribble?
Yeah, I was like, fucking shut up. Like, what makes you, like, so should you just shut up, too, Laura Ingraham?
Yeah.
I mean, who gives a shit about your political opinion? I can fucking turn that back on you. Yeah, you're a political analyst, but you still have shitty opinions.
Yeah.
Just like I have shitty opinions sometimes. But, like, I'm not on a fucking show. Unless it's this show. Yeah.
We're entitled to the First Amendment.
No, we're not anymore. Not unless it's what I specifically agree with.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, is there anything good in music?
There's a lot.
Okay, good.
It's a lot. This is like fucking... this is like maybe like mid-July. All of July. Currency dropped another mixtape, I guess you could say. Yeah, a mixtape with Harry Fraud called Vices. That shit was fire.
Nice.
Good mixtape. Killer Mike dropped a solo album called Michael. I liked it. It was really good.
Fuck, I wish you would drop another season of that show on Netflix, even though fuck Netflix.
Yeah.
But whatever. 6 episodes of pure gold is still good, though.
The Alchemist, he dropped a new album called Flying High. It was like a good, I think maybe 8 tracks, because there's like 4 like actual songs, and then like the other 4 tracks are just the instrumentals. So that was good. This I've been listening to this up and coming R&B artist. Her name is Billie Marie, and she's from Australia. She's from Sydney, and she's dope as fuck. I hella like fuck with her heavy. She dropped her
That was me.
debut project EP called Blue, and Blue is an acronym for Better Left Unsaid. It's amazing. I think she has a very beautiful voice, and she's bae as fuck. She's so beautiful. She's Samoan, something along that, like a Pacific Islander. I can't really remember like what specific, but yeah, she's a Pacific Islander descent. She's just
They're not having a
chef kiss.
Speaking of which, those people are not having a good time right now. If you
pray
live,
for Hawaii.
yeah,
These fires. I just learned about these fires like recently, like maybe 2 days ago.
yeah,
And I'm like, damn, that's wild.
yeah. Stay safe out there, guys,
Yeah.
and don't listen to stupid fucking conspiracy theorists again. Like, guess what? Some trees just have bark that is resistant to fire. You can look this up if you fucking take 2 seconds. Have you seen that, bro?
I've seen that tree that survived the fire, which was pretty cool.
No, that's like the thing. Like they have thermal heating or I don't know. There's like the specific. You can look this up. I'm not a fucking Webster dictionary.
So you're telling me plants have defense mechanisms just in case?
Some have plants.
Some plants.
Like these specific trees that grow in Hawaii have defense against fire or like will not get burned. But this guy's like, huh, it's weird how like all these fires started, but these trees are still up. And it's like if you took like 2 fucking seconds to like look up something. This is like, man, it's not like it's not the same thing, but this is like the same fucking. This is why journalism, or at least gaming journalism, fucking sucks. I know it's like a weird side tangent, but there's like that one. I was watching this guy. I'll look up his channel here in a second because I want to give him a shout out. But he had like a video about the shitty game journalism in the past, and one of them was about when Joker was put into Smash Brothers, and there's that whole like thing about
Joker from DC or from something else.
You mean Persona?
Persona 5.
I like saying it like Danny Brown says it.
I mean, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Just for the people who don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's like maybe 3 Jokers.
There's like,
well, I mean, like who have that name.
Well, I mean, now there's 3 Jokers in DC, so there's like technically 6. Excuse me. Anyway, so anyways, to finish the side tangent, it's about this one chick who worked for like I think GameSpot or some shit like that. She wrote a fucking hit piece because when Joker was released for Smash, obviously there was fucking, music added from Smash. Sorry, I'm watching Artero fight with his mic. I have to get him a new fucking stand.
Can this come off?
Yeah, I can. Well, I have to turn it off. You have to turn the thing. But hold on a second. Pause. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Don't ever cheap out on equipment, guys. It'll save your ass in the long run. These fucking, like, it's weird because like these mics are actually really fucking good now, but our mic arms are still the same as we had them before during the old podcast, our fucking early Shonen arc. So yeah, don't cheap out on equipment, guys. Anyway.
I don't know, I kind of just like holding it. Makes me feel like a real MC.
I mean, it's not bad.
Choking the mic.
That's not bad. I think we can deal with this setup for now. Anyway, yeah, so the music got added, and this chick thought she heard the word retarded in the fucking song. You know, like, wake up, get out there, like, retort it or whatever. And instead of doing, her job of being a fucking journalist and doing, like, 0.2 seconds of research of, like, looking up the official lyrics, she's like, it has a disability slur. Fuck this game. It's like that shit. Don't fucking... Just do 2 seconds of fucking research. You're not the smart... Just because you have a blue check mark doesn't mean you're the smartest person in the fucking earth. That's what I hate, bro. Everybody who thinks they have a blue check mark thinks they're the smartest person, but you're not. You're stupid enough to pay fucking $8 for Twitter Blue. Or X Blue. Or X Premium, whatever the fuck it's called. It's still Twitter to me. Fuck you, Elon.
Yeah, I remember you used to have to earn your blue check, not just buy it.
Yeah. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, Blue.
Yeah, so shout out to Billie Marie. She's fucking amazing. Ever since I found her, like, when, like, COVID first hit, like, I was like, who is this girl, dude? And I just saw the 47 tattooed on her, and I was like, no way.
She knows what's up.
What? And then it was just, she's dope. If you have 47 tattooed on you, then like I know you're cool, cause like that ain't no joke, bro.
Would you care to explain what that means for people who are not intolerant, but like,
Ignorant.
yeah, there we go. The other I word I like.
47 is was created by Capital Steez and the Pro Era Click. R.I.P. Capital Steez. 47 means peace and balance. That is the 4 is the heart chakra, and 7 is the crown. So all loving, all knowing. Yeah, we all gotta unlock our chakras and be in tune with ourselves. But yeah, peace and balance.
Namaste.
So yeah, shout out to her. Go listen to Blue. 7 songs of eargasms. And a big shocker to me, or I wouldn't say shocker. I mean, I'm glad it got announced because I was totally like, this might not come out for like a while. But Better Off Dead, Flatbush's third. I think it's the second one, honestly. Second mixtape called Better Off Dead. It's going to be released on all streaming services.
Is that when they were starting off, right? Okay, because like you were telling me that like not all their original shit was on streaming services yet, because of like legal issues or whatever.
Sampling issues.
That's it. Man, that's like the bane of existence for like that kind of shit, bro. It's like it's so cool, but like fuck, is it a legal headache?
Yeah, some songs just remain in a vault forever sometimes if you can't get the fucking consent from the original artist
Lost
or
media.
their party.
Lost media is fascinating, bro.
Yeah, dude. Like James Brown is the most sampled artist in hip hop, and for like the longest time nobody paid him for sampling his music, and like his music helped give birth to hip hop. Oh yeah, shout out to, I want to say a big happy birthday to hip hop. Hip hop turned 50 years old 2 days ago, I think, maybe 3 now. But yeah, dude, 50 years. 50 years ago it was created at a block party in the Bronx.
Nice. I don't mean to interrupt, but that one YouTuber I was talking about a second ago, he's Magic Mush, or like Magic Mush, not 1998. So go check out his channel. I actually really like his shit. I just recently found him. There's my YouTube shout out for this episode.
But yeah, sampling issues, sample clearance is a bitch. But this one, it's a little like, I mean, I'm gonna still like listen to it regardless. But I think there's like 2 songs that it's not gonna be on Better Off Dead because they couldn't get the sample clearance.
Fuck.
Yeah, and
I guess it's better most than not at all, I guess.
Yeah, and there's like one of them's like my favorite song. So that fucking sucks. It's called G Tears, but it really isn't like, it's really nothing in the end because like I can just go to fucking SoundCloud.
I was gonna say it's not on streaming services, but if you're really interested,
I mean the most popular streaming service.
right? But if you want to find it, you can find it.
It's on SoundCloud. It's on their SoundCloud. Both of their mixtapes.
I see.
With like all of them original, no problems whatsoever.
I see.
Their first mixtape is called Drugs, and and it's an acronym. It stands for Death Reincarnation Under God's Supervision.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's a fire ass debut mixtape in my opinion. I remember I listened to that mixtape while I was tripping on acid the first time, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, September 15th is when Better Off Dead is going to be on all streaming services. The day before Mexico's Independence Day.
Coincidence?
I think not. So that's dope. And into some more like somber news, MF Doom's death was finally announced or confirmed. Both of them. I guess I'm both right on that. So, if you didn't know, for the people who didn't know, MF Doom is British. He was born in England. Technically,
I'm
he's
I'm
technically
I'm that people. What the fuck? I
a
did not know
UK
this.
citizen.
Just like Sir 21 Savage. No, wait, I'm sorry. Sir Savage the 21st.
Sir Saint Laurent 21st. Yeah, just like 21 Savage. So he's been living in England for like a while, and he had high blood pressure, high blood pressure. So and it was the fucking hospital's fault, dude. They fucked up on his blood pressure medication, and his throat swelled up, and he died at the hospital. So yeah, that makes me already like dislike hospitals in general. I hate hospitals.
Yeah.
I think they suck.
I mean, definitely in this country where healthcare is ass.
Yeah, our healthcare system is a joke.
I guess it's not much better in the fucking UK.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brexit.
So I don't know. So if I ever like need like medical attention, I might refuse it just so I don't have to pay. Or I won't pay in general. Either or, whichever comes first. So like don't call an ambulance for me. I'm not paying 10 G's for an ambulance. Fuck you. Either drive my ass there or fucking something. I'm not paying no 10 G's for an ambulance.
What about 11 G's?
No, I'm not paying 10, so why would I pay 11?
I'm trying to haggle here.
You're doing a bad job.
I know. That's why I don't work for hospitals.
So, yeah, R.I.P. MF Doom, bro. He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. So
that's true. He's
never.
He's the inspiration, bro.
You have no idea, man. This guy's like R.I.P. MF Doom, man. And I went on a little journey through Cookin' Soul's discography, and oh man, probably like the greatest thing I've ever done. I fucking like, man, Cookin' Soul. Sorry guys, I have a bunch of phlegm on my soul.
Do you want some water, bro?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
So, I don't know what Cookin' Soul is. I don't know if he's Puerto Rican or Spaniard, but he's for sure of a Spanish speaking descent, because I was watching like a little video from him and he was talking and he has an accent, but I can't really pinpoint where. So my best two guesses would be Puerto Rico or Spain. He has that Spanish accent. But he's dope as fuck, man. Like, this guy has made it up to like my top 5 on producers. Fuck, dude. Like, shout out Cookin' Soul, man. Cookin' Soul. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, Travis Scott dropped a new album. I liked it. I think it was very Yeezus influenced, and I really liked the production on it very much. I thought it was pretty cool. I think people are hating on it for some reason. I don't know. People are weird. But I liked it. That was a good album. I got into a new artist recently too. His name is That Mexican OT. And I don't know if you can tell, but he's Mexican.
I was gonna say I thought for a second he was Colombian, but
Colombian?
I guess I was like misinformed.
Yeah, that's a good thing I cleared that up since like it's in his name. That Mexican OT. And OT means out of Texas. Yeah, so that Mexican out of Texas.
Damn.
OT shorted. But he's cool as fuck. He's from Houston. He's a Crip. He's dope. He makes dope ass music. Like the beats he picks, man, are fucking good. They're fire as fuck. He just dropped a new album recently too, called the Lone Star Luchador, and it has commentary from a comedian I like. Oh, I forgot your last name, bro, but it's Ralph, the one I'd be sending.
Yeah, this guy's funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's from Ralph is from Dallas. He's a comedian. I'm sorry, Sorry, Ralph. I'm like doing it dirty right now.
I mean,
I
like,
follow you on IG.
I mean, how many other comedians are named Ralph? People can look this up.
Yeah, he's Mexican and he's from Dallas.
Those are like two, three defining details. His name, his first name at least,
Yeah.
where he's from, and what ethnicity. If you can't put together the puzzle, then yeah, I don't know, man. You're not great at puzzles, I guess.
So yeah, he had a guest spot on this album for commentary, and it was pretty much like a WWE match.
Nice.
Ralph was the commentator, and so was that Mexican LT. He was like a retired luchador, and it was pretty cool. The commentary is pretty funny. So go check out that Mexican LT. He's dope. Shout out La Raza.
Nice.
And I think that's it for music.
Let's see. Well, let's get into some movies and TV, and I didn't put it on the board because it recently happened a couple of days ago, but we got some more somber news. For those who don't know, our favorite conspiracy nut has sadly been taken out by the government. Rest in peace, Johnny Hardwick, the voice of Dale Gribble from King of the Hill.
Great show. I'm rewatching it right
Like
now.
Arturo. For those who don't know, Arturo literally finished his 20th rewatch of South Park.
I was gonna restart it again too.
But
I just like having stuff in the background.
that's fair.
Like there's like a bunch of shit I have to watch, but I'm just trying to chill, man.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to chill right now. I don't want to
focus.
I don't want to focus on anything. I'm just trying to chill. Just
So
want to laugh.
you literally like started King of the Hill a day before that news broke, which is fucking crazy. But yeah, Johnny.
Was it a day? I think.
Yeah, it was.
Like
It was literally the day before.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, so I that's why I was like shocked. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And they were planning, and I think we're still on track to bring it back, but like losing Dale, man, that fucking sucks. That's
Yeah.
like 3 now. We lost Tom Petty. We lost Brittany Murphy. I don't know. I feel like they could still work with like the cast they got, but like, man, Dale was like hands down one of the best parts of that whole show. Like the guy, and a lot of that's because
I think Hank should be like favorite, just hands down, just because he's the star of the show.
I think Hank's the moral center of the show,
And like,
but everybody loves their crazy Uncle Dale.
Dale's dope.
Dale-
Boomhauer is dope as fuck too. Bill is my least favorite character.
I think he's
He's probably everyone's least favorite character.
yeah, but like I feel like a little bad for him.
I do and I don't,
Yeah, fair enough.
because like he has like the support, but he also chooses to remain shitty
I think he's
and like stuck in his ways.
I think so. I mean, he has some good moments though.
I'm not saying he's not, but
Like
there's
yeah,
always room
if
to
you
improve.
if you're a Bill, you should fucking you should check yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Bill's a sad man to be.
Yeah.
No one should want to, or end up into his situation.
there was literally like the episode you were watching the other day about like Hank's lawn, and he was saying to Peggy like, "Oh, I gotta buy like this Raleigh St. Augustine lawn," and she's like, "It's like $1.25 per square foot," which fuck me, man. Like how times have changed. Oh, shit's more expensive now. But yeah, he's like, you wouldn't want to end up like if a man who doesn't care of their lawns either stupid or inept, and that's Bill. Do you want to be married to Bill? And Peggy just shudders. So yeah, don't be Bill. Have the good qualities of being a good friend like Bill, but don't actually be like Bill. Be more like Dale and not trust the government. That's step 1.
Yeah. But
Also,
don't be a shitty friend like Dale can be.
yeah, because he literally fucked up Hank's lawn.
Yeah.
Also, don't be stupid enough to realize you're.
And cut his brake line.
Yeah, and also like
Build
not.
a tunnel under his house.
And
And
I'm
not tell him.
yeah, exactly, and I'm trying to get to the point where it's like also don't let yourself get cheated on either, like his wife does to him with John Radcorn.
John Redcorn.
Yeah, don't let that happen.
I like John Redcorn.
Yeah, even though like, fuck you, John Redcorn, that's fucked up. But it's like, hey, that's the point of King of the Hill. It's a show about pretty normal, real life, normal people and stuff. See, that's the thing. I didn't really care for King of the Hill when I was younger because, like, I guess I just really didn't like the art style or whatever. But then, like, now that I've watched it all the way through, it's like, damn, bro. Like this shit's actually like really good, like really funny and like really poignant. Like it actually has like a lot of good messages in it. And it's like actually a family that like loves each other compared to a lot of other like it's the Hills and the Belchers from Bob's Burgers. Those are like the two greatest families in TV that actually give a shit and like each other.
Yeah.
Everybody like Family Guy, the fucking Griffins are just assholes.
Yeah.
Every single fucking one of them is just a terrible person. It's kind of like Always Sunny, but Always Sunny had the point of everybody being terrible.
Yeah.
I gotta watch the rest of that show too. That shit's so good.
Didn't it like have a new seasons?
Oh yeah, I think so. It's like I forget how many fucking seasons. It's been going on for a while, bro.
Yeah, wow. There's
It's
probably
crazy.
like 20 plus already.
I don't think if it's not 20, it's definitely getting close. I don't know if it's still going on. I haven't heard anything about cancellation, so or like it ending. So who knows? I guess we'll see. But yeah, rest in peace, Johnny Hardwick. You were the fucking goat on that show.
Yeah, for real.
The government can't spy from you up there. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, speaking of lighter things, hey, Spider Man was pretty good, right? I know it's a hot take.
Why?
Well, because everybody thinks Spider Man's good. I'm being
Oh.
sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I'm like, who said it was?
Sarcasm. This is sarcasm.
I'm like, who said it wasn't good?
Yeah, no, it's pretty fucking good. Across the Spider Verse is pretty fucking good.
Mexican Spider-Man is misunderstood.
Yeah, Miguel O'Hara. I forgot how to fucking say it.
Spider-Man 2020 or 2039.
No, 2029.
God damn it.
Wait. I fucked it up too. It's 2099. God damn it.
2099.
Anyway, yeah, not 2020 Spider-Man. That's now, and it kind of sucks. But anyway. Oh, there's another. I'll talk about this in a second. But like, yeah, no, Across the Spider-Verse is good. Every fucking character in that arc, like, it's like probably like the funniest to be continued shit ever. Because like some people just did not know it was gonna have a sequel, which I do. I guess people just don't check shit anymore. Like some people were like, "What the fuck?" Because like no spoilers or anything, but it literally ends on like the biggest cliffhanger ever for like the
Yeah.
next movie, which is delayed indefinitely. But we'll get to that in a second.
Really?
Yeah, who the fuck's gonna write it?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna talk about that in a second. But there's another. It's funny how this movie came out, and then there's another Spider-Man movie that came out recently, and yeah, it's not great. It's a fan film and stuff called Spider-Man Lotus. I think I have told you about this a couple months ago because this is what we call the racist Spider-Man movie. Does that sound vaguely familiar?
No, I just already the eyebrow raised.
Yeah, because like this is a fan film that was created by this guy who did not like the MCU Spider-Man and thought he could do it better.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And like, here's the thing though, Spike can be a really good thing, a really good energy source for creativity, if used well.
Oh, Spike.
Yeah.
I thought you said Spike.
Oh
I
no.
was like, But okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Continue.
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry, I itch my ear. Wearing these headphones is a little hard. But anyway, Spider-Man Lotus. It's like a fan film, and it got into a lot of trouble, or like got into some heat months and months back, because it got revealed that the director and like the main dude playing Spider-Man had some pretty racist DMs and shit. So like people were already like not happy about that.
Like they DM people saying racist stuff.
It's like essentially like that, or like just weird working conditions and stuff like that. Just like some really like not great shit from their personal lives and stuff,
Oh no.
and not great working conditions. And like that's already bad enough.
Yeah.
But the film came out like on the fucking premiere or whatever. Like it was like a fan film. Like they crowdfunded it for it, and like they got to do a whole premiere and stuff like that. And the reviews are out, and they're pretty fucking funny because everybody just keeps saying it's like, man, that was weird how all those people in white robes were in the movie theater. Like just really fun. It was not like didn't happen, but like
Oh.
it was just like people making fun of it. But like when you actually wade through all that, it turns out, yeah, this guy doesn't know Spider-Man essentially, because there's a scene where like, oh, I could do Spider-Man better, and then there's like a scene where Spider-Man literally uses people as a human shield against Shocker, and he also trauma dumps to a cancer kid. Like the whole plot of the fucking movie.
That's like not what Spider-Man is, dude.
Yeah, like there's a whole uh the whole point of the movie is like it's after Gwen Stacy's death and how Spider-Man's dealing with it through helping a kid who's going through like cancer and stuff. But like there's literally a scene where he's like trauma dumping to this kid who has, fucking cancer. It's like it takes after that one story from this. I think I showed you that video of like the Spider-Man versus cancer and stuff by Alex Lennon. That's another channel you should check out. But it's like where like the Tim, like where, excuse me, like this kid actually did have the cancer, but like you didn't know until like the end of the story and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like a really good story. I really like that Spider-Man story, and it really shows like the goodness in Peter Parker. But Peter, and like he did tell him like his like, I don't know if he told him his real identity, but he did tell him his real identity. And basically told him his origin story and like why he does what he does. But it wasn't in the sense of like, oh, feel bad for me, my life sucks. It was like, dude, like life's gonna come at you like heavy, and it's gonna be bad sometimes. But like, you just gotta push through it, man. You gotta be stronger than you think you are and stuff. And that's like the great thing. But like, fuck that. Like my Spider Man's gonna trauma dump all over this fucking kid who's already dealing with like the worst thing in his fucking life. Yeah, so fuck Spider-Man Lotus and fuck that dude. Like I said, Spike can be used for really good creative uses if it's handled properly. Because if you don't, you just come off like a humongous douchebag. So yeah, watch the good Spider-Man. Okay, that's the other thing I want to talk about. So Across the Spider-Verse is being released on, digital and streaming services soon. And they're kind of changing this movie. Like there's a lot of like updated scenes and like lines removed. Like I think remember the
Why?
That's a really good question cuz like it's yeah, I don't really like that either because look, I'm not against like an extended edition or like a recut of the film, but don't like the one we saw in theaters is basically going to be lost media at this point.
Really?
Yeah, because like they are really just like remember Lego Spider-Man scene?
Yeah.
They changed like the background and stuff like that where he actually takes off like
The mask.
yeah, the mask and stuff, and it's like okay, but like why update that scene? Like why are you updating stuff that's already pretty good? And like I guess like they removed the line of when like Miles said nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. It's like why that's like what is it because it was memed on because everybody liked that meme.
That would be so lame if they remove it.
Yeah, I really don't. I really don't like that. Like, it's still gonna be a good movie, but like,
the Spider Verse is memed the fuck out of.
yeah, like, and like,
Everything is memed.
yeah, and like, there's some memes that are like, bad for like publicity, but not this. Everybody loves the memes from fucking, everybody's like shipping Miguel O'Hara with like Lego Spidey, and that's funny. I can see like why they would not like that. Oh, that one line of like, "Thank you, Lego Spidey. You're the best. You're like one of our best." It's like, yeah, people just ship that. It's probably like a shit post or whatever. It's funny, but it's fucking weird, dude. I don't like that. I really like if you're gonna do like an extended edition or like a recut, that's fine. But like, make sure you release the actual original. Like George Lucas tried that shit with the original trilogy, and look how well that turned out. People fucking hate that shit because no, we want to. If you want to update it, that's fine. But why are you keeping the originals away? That's not cool. That's like because like it's already hard enough to preserve lost media as it is. Lost media is fascinating, bro. But man, it sucks if it's like in the modern day because you really don't have to do that shit anymore. But yeah, that's essentially all I wanted to say. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, good. Shocker, I know. But yeah, we haven't seen this movie yet, but Barbie is apparently woke agenda shit.
I was about to say that.
I'm just kidding. We haven't seen it yet, but like,
It's woke agenda.
man, no, like that's also sarcasm and shit. At least on my part, but fucking.
I'm being sarcastic too.
Good. I'm glad. At least we're not. We're Kenuff. At least we're not Benuff, if you know what I mean. Fuck you, Ben Shapiro. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know why people have to make everything political.
I know, right?
Just like watch a movie or something.
Also, like the fact that what we as the audience, like I said, we haven't seen it yet, but what the audience has taken away. I'm speaking like for everybody because that's my right as an American. But like basically, people are like, "Wow, this is a really good movie about you know, like what it's like to actually be in this position. Like it's really taken the, you know, idea of Barbie and like, you know, putting it under a modern lens, but like also like, you know, the fucking weirdness that comes with like a woman that can do literally everything and what that means for like people nowadays. And it's like
Yeah,
this
Barbie is
really
the ultimate woman. She has like all those jobs.
and what it means to be like Ken-uff and have Kenergy. Fucking Ryan Gosling was like perfectly cast in that fucking movie, dude. From every like little clip I've seen, I fucking listened to the "I'm Just Ken" song like 20 fucking times, and like I feel that, bro. It's like my anthem for like
I wouldn't know.
it's fucking great. I'll just say that. It's just he fucking Ryan Gosling like sent like the director of that movie. She had her birthday recently, and Ryan Gosling sent a flash mob of like men dressed as Ken to sing like "I'm Just Ken," and it was like the fucking funniest shit ever. Um, but yeah, it's yeah. I fucking love how like people make 2 hour or like two hour or 1 hour videos discussing the
Rants.
wokeness. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, get a fucking life, man, or just go touch grass, or like, why are people so obsessed with just talking about shit they apparently hate? Like, why would you not just talk about stuff you like? It's like, fuck, man. Is it because you're just so unhappy? Is it because you can't satisfy your wife? I don't know. It's crazy, bro. But yeah,
Yeah, Ben Shapiro's sister is pretty hot.
yeah.
Hey man, I kept it censored. I left it as that.
That's fair. That's all we need to say.
I'm not a fucking.
And
I'm not
remember,
that much of a dick
yeah,
that I am.
yeah, and remember, everybody, if
Fuck
you're,
Ben Shapiro.
yeah, that, and also,
Yo.
yeah, whatever, and also Matt Walsh. We're like, whatever. We're not gonna go on that. Also, I just want to say that to all you at home who feel like you're not, you know, great, or you know you're missing out, or you're not doing well in life, take a step back, take a deep breath.
You're a loser. You like losing? You big crybaby? You big fat loser? That was from A King of the Hill.
Yeah,
I
no.
saw that yesterday.
That's fucking funny. No, I was gonna say something motivational, but
I thought I was pretty motivational.
I mean,
But
you're tough love. That's fair.
yeah.
But I was gonna say, if you feel like you know you're down, you know life's not going great, you feel like you're not doing enough, just remember that you are enough. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, fuck Hollywood. SAG-AFTRA, the fucking Screen Actors Guild are striking alongside the Writing Guild. It's great. Fuck billionaires.
You pencil pushers. Get back to work. I miss my TV shows.
What TV shows? You've
I'm
been
just
watching the
kidding.
same shit you've always been watching.
I'm just joshing. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any sort of media anytime soon.
Or at least nothing like good. Because also, fuck AI. Again, we have to say this again for all the people in the back. Fuck AI. Like, fuck that shit for taking jobs, dude. There was another story recently where these fucking guys were using like AI synthesized voices of a bunch of people who like work in anime. One of which is Billy Kometz, the dude who passed away last year due to fucking cancer. Yeah, I don't think he really approves of that being used for shit he wasn't in. Like, yeah, dude, they literally sampled a dead person without any kind of consent.
Sounds like the music industry.
Yeah, and that's also fucked, and we should also be talking about that.
Dude, that shit happened with fucking Prince, dude. They would have fucking sold his casket if they fucking wanted, or if they could.
Exactly. Like, it's just, you know, it's always like,
They
fuck.
did a fucking like a whole tour on his house without like a single like cent going to like his family or like anything that like he would approve of. You know, money would go to.
But, like, we want money.
Yeah.
We need more yachts.
Hopefully all those killer whales sink, you fucks.
I know. I love that fucking shit. It's like they're polluting the fucking waters with so many fucking boats and yachts that the whales are like, nah, fuck this, actually. We're like 20 times the size of this shit. We can fight back. So, yeah. Shout out to marine life everywhere. You're all pretty cool, except for like the really scary ones deep below. Yeah, I don't. Dude, deep waters are fucking weird. Also, don't go in submarines for a while.
Or don't go into some fucking random dude who just like super glued some shit together.
He wasn't like a random dude. He just really didn't give a fuck about safety. If like literally, if someone is like saying, "Ah, who gives a shit about safety?" Probably don't go on anything they build. Just gonna say.
Dude, James Cameron, he's the record holder of like going deeper
Mm-hmm.
to where like
To raise the bar.
yeah, where the like Titanic sank.
Yeah.
And his shit, he like built it, or he didn't like he himself built it, but he had the money to get it himself, a personal one built that was actually like that would pass like safety shit.
Yeah.
I think
And not be controlled by an Xbox 360 controller.
third party controller.
Yeah, dude.
I
I guess the controller survived.
Yeah, the controller did survive.
What the fuck?
Or I don't know if it's still on the bottom of the ocean, but yeah, James Cameron's sub costed like at least like 3 something mil for it to be like a own personal one with just him like maneuvering it, driving it.
Yeah. But nah, bro. Hollywood's just morally and like idea wise just bankrupt, bro.
Ben.
Yeah, it's like just like it's like again, what I was trying to say about like the Barbie movie too is that what studios took away from it is that we need to make a fucking cinematic universe of toys movies.
Yeah, that's what they wanted, right?
Yeah, and it's like
Did it get shut down?
I don't know.
I hope.
Like they're trying to get the Polly Pocket script ready, but like who the fuck's gonna write it?
Yeah.
Again, like people were like,
ain't paying nobody.
Yeah, exactly. Like fucking ever since shit went to streaming, nobody pays anybody anymore, and it's like no
Streaming
residual.
sucks too.
Yeah, and it's
Why
like
do we gotta have like 4 fucking different
there's way more than 4 at this
I
point.
know. Like,
It's like, but like I saw like an interview today where it was the voice of Summer from fucking Rick and Morty. She's literally in every fucking episode, and she didn't even make enough to like qualify for like the benefits and stuff like that.
really?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that
Yeah,
if you're in a
Summer's like-
fucking show that much that's that popular still,
Yeah.
and you're not seeing any of that money, there's something wrong. Where the fuck is all this money going to?
Yeah.
Why do all these CEOs need all this fucking money? What are they gonna do with it?
They're gonna get their yachts and vacation homes in Malibu and the Swiss Alps,
Yeah.
fucking all that shit.
Meanwhile, the people who actually do the shit and actually like contribute to
Clay,
actually,
who's gonna pay for their private jets, bro?
I don't know. Hopefully they get shot down. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. Fuck these billionaires, dude. Fuck,
These are dope, but
fuck
they
Bob
do
Iger
fucking,
too.
Pollute the fuck out of,
Yeah, exactly.
unfortunately.
And then like the same celebrities who like fly those private jets say, y'all need to like recycle more.
Yeah.
It's like fuck off. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like the mental gymnastics these guys are trying to use to like explain why they can't just pay writers, because it wouldn't even like take that much out of their own salaries or anything like that.
Nothing.
Like, and you're still like, nah, like fuck that, and like AI, but AI sucks. I'm sorry. Also, you know what? Fuck Corridor Digital too. Those YouTube guys.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's like they got like shit for like using like a fucking. They basically made like their like we created our own anime, which was just like them acting and like doing like the AI shade over of it. And I'm sorry, it looks like shit. It looks fucking bad. It looks janky as fuck. It's like all fucked up on the faces. Like the fucking shading is always fucked up from like scene to scene, or like not even scene to scene, like second to second. And now they're gonna release another one, I guess today, of like the same kind of shit right in the middle of the fucking strike. It's like fuck you guys, seriously, like fuck you. That shit's so fucked up. Like how
People are still hella protesting.
yeah,
Is
dude.
that what it is?
Yeah, like
Okay.
we're still doing it.
Striking.
Yeah, there
there
we
we
go.
go. There we go.
Same thing, but like, you know.
They wouldn't try that in a small town, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
If you know, you know. But yeah, support fucking writers, support actors and shit. And I know like people are like, but like, you know, are they really that important? It's like, do you watch their shit? Do you write something? No. You try writing a fucking show and try not only writing a show, but working with directors, working with actors, working with fucking costume departments, working with scene departments. It's like, yeah, fuck you guys. You guys don't realize how much effort actually goes into these shows. And if you don't have good writers, you get bad shows, or you get stuff like
badly written shows too.
or you get situations like the fucking Idol, which got apparently like their writers fucking left, so they had to scramble to like make a new show or whatever. And
That makes a lot of sense because I kind of have a new opinion on it.
yeah, what do you think? Because like
It's
Arturo actually watched The
I really
Idol.
liked it actually, but now that I let it
Sit.
yeah, let it digest. That last episode wasn't that good at all.
Yeah.
Like Jocelyn, that's Johnny Depp's daughter's. She's the main character of that show, or one of them. And then next to the Weeknd, obviously. So like I even forgot the Weeknd's character's name already. I think it starts with a T. I can't remember, but like he was pretty much like manipulating her, and like he was like getting hits out of her. Like he's a good. The best way to describe him is pretty much just a pimp,
Yeah.
just straight up. So like in this last episode, she met up with like these like producer execs, like, and all this shit from her label and blah 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 blah, and they were about to drop her because she hasn't really been like stable mentally or like career wise. Like they kind of see it just tanking, and like the Weeknd he like helped her out, but like she like revealed to him that like it was a twist. Like you thought you were manipulating me, but I was just doing that to you. Yeah, it was in, and then like, yeah, it wasn't really that good that last episode.
Yeah. That's
So
what happens when you don't have good writers.
yeah,
You want that shit, support them. Anyway, that's all. That's all really for movies and TV. Just we didn't really watch a lot of movies this year, or like this kind of period of podcasts between podcasts. But at least what we did watch was pretty good.
hopefully we'll watch Oppenheimer.
Yeah,
That one I really want to see.
just for your boy Killian Murphy.
Yeah, he's fucking the G. And
Yeah,
I hear really good things about Oppenheimer. I guess Oppenheimer was a fucking stud, bro. He was just like clapping bitches. I guess there's like a 15-minute like sex scene in
I
Oppenheimer.
heard there's like a fucking point where like I forget who the president was at the time. Thank you, school, for teaching me nothing.
FDR.
Okay, yeah. Was it
Yeah.
during World War II?
Yes, Clay.
Okay. Well, okay.
Google it if you don't believe me. I know I'm right.
Okay.
I know I'm 100% right. Anyway,
But yeah, Oppenheimer.
yeah.
There's like a scene where like the fucking president calls him a pussy.
Damn, FDR. I guess FDR. I guess he didn't let polio fucking take his balls away. Good for him. Barbenheimer. I never would have thought that those
Yeah.
two movies would have
They
been.
should do that more often. Like two movies with like drastically opposing tones released on the same day. It was President Truman.
After FDR.
But yeah, no,
FDR
that-
had polio.
Yeah, no. That's the president that called him a pussy.
Truman.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Okay, now we're settled.
We're still right.
Yeah. We're both right in our own ways. We just had half the facts each. But anyway, yeah, call your people who make you a bomb pussies and say, I'll fucking do it myself, god damn it. Or like, like it was essentially like the scene was essentially like him trying to take the fucking blame off Oppenheimer, like, I'm gonna fucking do it, So stop being such a pussy about it. But yeah, it's definitely a complicated movie. Definitely
Einstein's in it. He makes a cameo.
definitely not
Or not the real Einstein. Sorry, guys. Like actor whose makeup and looks like him.
yeah. Definitely not a movie that's like gonna be loved. Definitely not a movie that's gonna be loved in Japan, unfortunately.
It's actually banned in Japan.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
They've been making memes about like
They got it the first time.
yeah.
First 2 times.
There was like a fucking I forgot. It was like another Christopher Nolan movie where like our boy and God, Hirohiko Araki, made like fan art of like this one chick that was in like a fucking Christopher Nolan movie, and someone responded to that or like shared that factoid saying like I hope he makes art for Oppenheimer, and it's like I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say he's probably not gonna make art for Oppenheimer, guys.
Araki?
Yeah.
No. He's too busy with Jojo Lance.
Yeah. The Volume 1 cover got released recently. It looks fucking dope.
That's cool.
It's like Jodio doing like the fucking hands up thing.
Yeah.
Like, you got me. So yeah, JoJo lands. Speaking of which, that's it for movies and TV. Anime. I've watched anime. I watched like a lot of anime actually. We did not read JoJo, unfortunately. We've been a little busy and stuff, but we'll get back to it later.
Yeah, we're almost done, anyways.
Yeah, we're like on the last third of it, essentially. Last thing we talked about was it chocolate? No, it wasn't chocolate melon. It was chocolate disco. There we go. Yeah. So if you know, you know. But anyway,
Yeah, Diego infiltrated that whatever safe place.
yeah, we're the fucking the not real president of the world. Although he would probably call people a pussy too for not going along with his plan.
Yeah.
But in terms of other anime and stuff I've watched, speaking of The Idol, there's another show about idols that you could watch that's even more depressing, and actually written pretty well if you can get past like the weirdest fuck concept, and that's Oshinoko. It's pretty fucking good. Again, if you can get past like the weird concept of the first episode where it's literally like resurrection or like not resurrection, reincarnation of this idol who got pregnant and she had like twin babies, but like one of the babies is actually like her biggest fan who died of like cancer, and the other one's the doctor who treated that person who was like dying from cancer and became a fan of idols in her memory, but then he got fucking murdered by some stalker dude, and then both of them got reincarnated as like her children, and then some not great. Let's just say that first episode, which was like a fucking feature length, hour long, something like hour and like 20 minutes, bro, for like the first episode. It literally covers the first volume of the manga, and it is literally like, oh fuck, this is dark. This is really dark, but it's also kawaii, but dark and kawaii. That's basically the whole mood of the show. It's like the greatness of like the fucking entertainment industry, and then you get like, oh no, this is actually really fucked up, but it's good, but it's fucked up, but it's good. That's all I really can say without giving away spoilers. But if you're interested, give it a shot. It's pretty fucking good. And then I finished Urusei Yatsura, which is the Rumiko Takahashi alien that comes down from space to like take over the world, or like her fucking species comes down to take over the world, but they lose their game of tag. That was essentially like, we win, we conquer the earth. If you win, we'll just leave you alone, which is like weirdly fair, but you know, fair enough. And it's just like a fucking, it's probably like the funniest anime I've seen in a while. Like there's a lot of really good bits, a lot of really good and funny characters. Nothing's taken seriously. It's handled by David Productions, the guys who did JoJo, and that like really makes sense because of all the color palettes and shit like that. And we're getting season 2 next year, so that's really good. It's 23 episodes of just pure comedy gold. And it makes me really want to go back and watch the original series from the 80s because it's like that long ago. I think 70s actually, like late 70s, but yeah, it's been going on for a while. This chick Rumiko Takahashi just be pumping out shit to this day. She's still making fucking manga. It's what a goat. Absolutely fantastic. We love to see it. And then the last anime I watched. So like this one I'm pretty conflicted about. For those, I'm gonna talk about it here in a second when we finish up with video games. But I watched the Tekken anime that's on Netflix, Tekken Bloodlines. It is pretty okay. That's all
I didn't know there was an anime.
There's a couple there. I think there's like an anime movie too, but that was back in like the '90s when like Tekken was like 1 through 3 big.
Right.
And all I know about that is that Heihachi caught a fucking tomahawk that was thrown at him in his mouth and then just crushed that shit with his teeth. So, yeah. Yeah.
Like in real life.
No, like this is like an anime movie.
Oh, Heihachi's the dad, right?
Yeah, he's like the guy with like the fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
I
told.
was just like, I thought you were talking about like real life for a second.
Nah.
The creator, he caught a tomahawk with his mouth.
I mean, Harada probably could catch a tomahawk in his mouth. He has that energy.
And I was like,
dude.
Okay.
Okay, so like I'll talk about. All right, I'll talk about the anime here in just a second, but I want to go on a quick tangent. So, Tekken 8 is coming out next year, and I'm so fucking excited. And they had a recent beta test, which Harada, I love you, man. You're a really interesting creator. I think you're really cool for being straight up with your fans and being like really open to the community. Please fix the online shit, please, so we can not have the same thing that happened to Tekken 7. Because Tekken 7, I've been playing a lot of that recently because I've just been so fucking hyped on Tekken. Please fix the fucking online, dude. Please. Like, I get that you have a blood debt to, like, delay base netcode, but it's just not working anymore, dude. Just use fucking rollback or figure out something, man. And, like, same problems with, like, Tekken 8. Like, it's not as bad, but it's still, like, this could be a lot better. Um, just please. But yeah, Tekken 8 had a beta release, but like some people cracked it, so they're still playing the game. But like the Nam cops, Bandai Namco cops have fucking been cracking down on those people, and like a streamer, like a high profile Tekken streamer and stuff, like who actually competes in tournaments,
Mm-hmm.
was still playing the game, but it was like I don't know exactly know how it worked, but like it wasn't like he cracked the game. It was just going on a longer on his PS5, and
Right.
he was just on the training mode, and so he's like streaming it still, and someone appears in the fucking chat, Harada Sensei, and like people were like, "Oh, it's fake, bro." Like he's like, "Oh," and he called him a cracker, bro, but not because like like he's a white cracker, but like because he's like a cracker,
Yeah.
Japanese lingo and stuff like that. But people were like, "It's fake, bro. It's not actually Harada." And he's like, "Oh, do you doubt my power? Okay." And then he fucking Harada on his Twitter said, "Get off the fucking game or lifetime ban." And so like essentially they explained the situation that it wasn't like him cracking the game, but it's still like get off the game though, so you don't confuse people. That's the thing, bro. Harada is like the original progenitor of the "Don't ask me for shit" meme. But yeah, back to the fucking anime. Tekken Bloodline is the 3D anime that was released on Netflix. I think I want to say last year or the year before. It was definitely like riding on like the Tekken 7 ending of like DLC. So like everything was really big, and this covers the third game, which I know sounds weird, but like
The anime does.
yes, not the original movie. That covers like I think the first game or two or whatever. I haven't watched it. I kind of want to now. But the let me give you like a brief overview of Tekken 1 through 3. It's not that much of plot, but Tekken 1, Heihachi throws his son Kazuya down a fucking mountain because he's not good enough. And also, this whole series can just be summed up as the worst dads. Like, just the worst fucking dads. So Kazuya comes back 20 years later, or like 15 years later, and is like, fuck you, old man. I'm going to beat your ass in the Iron Fist tournament that Heihachi throws on. And he does. And then he throws him off the same mountain that he threw him off. So fuck you, old man. Then Kazuya is just like, yeah, I'm not a good person either, so fuck you all. He literally becomes the new villain, like the new final boss of Tekken 2. And then Heihachi has to come back and beat his son's ass again, even though he has like the devil gene, like the devil form and stuff. And then Heihachi's like, you know what? I realized my mistake. I shouldn't have thrown my only son down. Oh, I'm sorry. Not. I'm not. Scratch that. Not his only son. Heihachi's fucks. He gets around, dude. Someone asked Harada how many kids Heihachi has, and he says between 18 and 25. I will confirm 9 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking kids. Will they all be playable? Who knows? But yeah, so Heihachi realizes, I shouldn't have thrown my son off a cliff. That was really fucked up of me. What I should have done is throw him into a volcano. So that's what he does in Tekken 2. But like before that, Kazuya also got around and fucked. Like one of the main characters from Tekken 2, like Jun Kazama. So Jun had his baby, and that's Jin Kazama, the newest like character, and that's who we focus on in this anime. And it's essentially like Jin's uh, origin story. So what happened is when Jin was a kid, he gets taught like martial arts by his mom. He doesn't know about his heritage, but his mom can sense like evil natures and stuff like that. That's what drew her to Kazuya. But she also senses a new evil nature. The only Aztec fighting game character that gets any fucking respect, Ogre, who's like this fucking green giant Aztec warrior god of fighting that basically comes in and kills Jun. She just disappears and stuff. And she literally was like she was in Tekken 2 and then nothing else after that. She never returned until this one, Tekken 8 that's coming out. So everybody's like, where the fuck has she been? But that's not the point of this anime. So Jin's like, fuck that. And she, like right before she died, she said, if anything happens to me, seek out your grandfather Heihachi. Which why would you tell him to seek out Heihachi? I get that like Heihachi's strong as fuck and he could probably teach him how to fight, but like you know how fucking evil this dude is. Like Heihachi's not even a good person. He's just bad to the core. He's like super self-interested, just wants to do whatever he wants. He's actually the one that unleashed Ogre apparently. So indirectly responsible for his mom's death, but he doesn't know that until the end. So yeah, Jin decides to seek out Heihachi. Heihachi trains him by beating his ass like day after day, but it actually does work, and Jin becomes strong. And then they host the third Iron Fist tournament. Ogre comes down, and like it's a good anime, but I don't know. I feel like it's 6 episodes. I feel like it could have been 2 episodes longer because there's like they show a lot of characters that are from Tekken 1 to 3 and some that aren't. There's like a guy from Tekken 7 that comes in, Leroy Smith, the Wing Chun master, who's fucking amazing.
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, not really, but like you get what I see. Yeah, ever since you hear the name Leroy, that's all that gets fucking put in your brain. But Leroy Smith's fucking dope, and it's just weird that he's here, but that's fine. But like they show off a bunch of the characters, literally like all the fucking characters, and there's only like 5 fights shown in the entire show. Like some are just off screen, which is like super disappointing. Like Paul Phoenix, the American dude, who's actually strong as fuck. Like he fought Kazuya to a standstill. He's that strong, and he doesn't have any demon or supernatural powers. He's just fucking strong as shit. And there's an ongoing rivalry between Paul and the fucking bear Kuma. Literally, like they have a fucking rivalry where like he keeps beating Kuma's ass. And there's like literally a shot of Kuma in the show as one of the contenders. And we get to hear in like one of the episodes like, oh, Paul's gonna fight fucking Kuma the bear. And then it's just off screen. Like did they not want to animate a fucking bear essentially? Like that's really disappointing and stuff. Like I just thought it would have been also they don't follow the canon specifically where Paul's actually the one that beats Ogre, but because he didn't stick around afterwards, he didn't get to see his final form, so he actually didn't win the fucking tournament. And Jin had to fight Ogre's true form. And then Heihachi just fucking kills him because he has the devil gene, and it's just another fucking relative that's gonna try and take over his, fortune in Zaibatsu. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's good for what it is, but it could have been a little more. I feel like it could have been 2 episodes longer and showed off some more fights. But the voice and the other, I have it written weirdly up there. Like it's like Tekken dot 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 anime dot 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 pretty dot 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 good, and I wrote that because there's there's a dub on this and it's good. Like the actors are good, but for some reason there's so many pauses in this show when people speak. Like it's like Heihachi's like the worst, where like his voice actor's good, but he literally just like says something, pause, said something again, pause, and then like it's I don't know if they're trying to match the lip flaps, but there's literally scenes of characters who aren't in the fucking frame but are talking, and it's like the same thing. So I don't know if it's like weird directing or whatnot. But either way, if you're a fan of Tekken, you'll like it. If you're not, probably just skip. Honestly, I don't know if it's gonna really get you into the show. If you want an update on like all Tekken lore leading up to 8, watch like the Insane Lore Tekken by Clement. He's another good YouTuber I'm gonna recommend. So yeah, that's it. Last category: video games. Oh, sorry, just gotta fucking stretch, guys. It's almost done. It's fucking hot in here, guys. Summer's hot. It's getting hotter, guys.
I left the slum cooler on.
Nice. But anyway, so Evo was this week. Just a bunch of little small updates on games. Again, Tekken 8. It showed off some characters, one of which is a new character, the Peruvian coffee girl. Let me look up her name, though, real quick, because I do not know how to fucking say it all the way. Maybe you do. But yeah, Tekken 8 got revealed for more characters. Please fix the rollback netcode or whatever the fuck. A new Fatal Fury game after 20 fucking years is being released. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. And I like it because it just shows like the updated visuals on the SNK models again. Again, SNK has great games, but their modeling can use some work, and I think they're finally getting the hang of it for now. Like the 3D models, they look more crisp, they look more stylized. attacks look better instead of just looking like cheap special effects. So it's lit. I'm happy to see that. And then Mortal Kombat 1 got another trailer. I'm still kind of conflicted on how I feel about Mortal Kombat 1. I really hate the reboot style that they keep doing. Like, it's like, bro, can you guys focus on one timeline for like a little bit? But what is selling me on the character is, or like what's selling me on the games are the characters they're introducing. Because they're putting in some people from the 3D era that I swear to God I never thought would come back ever again. Like, there's Havoc, who's like this fucking crazy zombie dude. There's Ashura, who's like this fucking demon chick. Lee May. They fucking put Reptile in and made him hot, which is weird.
Yeah, I kind of have like a. It's like not bad. I think it's an interesting concept that or he has like a humanoid.
Yeah, he's human. Like everybody's conflicted on like Reptile as a character because like they like him as a human ninja, and then there's people that like him as a lizard ninja, and then people fucking hate that he's a lizard, and people fucking I don't know. It's weird. He's fucking literally named Reptile. What do you expect? Mm. I liked it in like the 9 and 10 where he was like a ninja, like not like super lizardy, but like a ninja that happened to be like lizard species. But now it's literally like, oh, the fact that he has a human form is what makes him an outcast. And he actually has a big ass lizard form that he can transform into, which is like a pretty good medium between like what people wanted. So yeah, it's just I like that they're bringing back not just the same characters over and over again, but like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the story yet. I guess we'll have to see when September rolls around. Could Liu Kang actually be the villain? Who knows? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Raiden 2.0.
Raiden was not a villain. He just made terrible choices.
That turned him into a villain.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, man, at least he fucking...
Yeah, red eyes.
It wasn't his fault! I'm a Raiden apologist, guys. I'm sorry. But, like, I like... Look, man, I don't like evil Raiden. I like cool Raiden. But, like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking lie. Raiden made some really bad choices, bro. He fucked up a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to look something up real quick. But, yeah, I don't know. The fact that they're bringing back some old characters is pretty cool. I guess we'll have to wait and see where it goes. I hope it's good. I hope the gameplay is good. Because, like, I went back and played 11 again recently, like the last game they made. And it's kind of stiff. I think that's just because they have such high detail models. But, like, NetherRealm has some, like, weird animation issues with their characters that I hope get addressed. It seems like they are, but then there's some characters like Johnny Cage which still have the same weird stiff movements and stuff. But I guess we'll have to wait and see until we actually get it in our hands. I do like the tag team element of the fucking game where it's like you pick your cameos and stuff and you can actually use them as like, combo extenders or like breakouts or whatever the fuck. They can even commit like fatalities themselves. Like there's like one where like Sector, the red cyborg, just does the fucking classic like how do I explain this? It's like being crushed by like literally something that's coming out of his chest. It's like, how does it even fit in there? Don't question it. Don't worry about it. It don't matter. You're dead already. Smash. And then yeah, Guilty Gear got another season of DLC where Johnny, the man who fucks everything, literally like he just looked like literally a character who's never been redesigned in the 20 years he's existed because he's just perfect. Has a whole not harem of fucking girls that he like war orphans that he adopted and raised to be cool jellyfish pirates. That's fucking cool. Good that he's in this game. Wonder what other 3 DLC characters there are. Who knows? It'll probably be another year before we see them all because fuck, those characters take a while to come out. But man, it's worth it. And then Street Fighter 6, new character AKI got teased, or like like everybody knew about her, but like they showed a trailer of her. If you like crazy bitches like Jury, you got another one because she's just as crazy, if not even more. She like does poisons and stuff. Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. Street Fighter knows its niche. They know what they like. But you know what I don't like? Paying $15 for one fucking Ninja Turtle costume. That's fucking ridiculous. They have like the collab with like the Ninja Turtles right now, and I don't know if it's like not Nintendo, Nickelodeon's fucking licensing fees, but each turtle costume, literally, you can buy
All of them.
No, you can buy Leo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. Each costume is $15 each.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's like $60. You can literally buy like the two Ninja Turtle games that are on like PlayStation or Xbox or whatever the fuck, like the Cowabunga collection and Shredder's Revenge, which is a dope beat 'em up. I recommend. You can buy all that stuff for $60. So it's like, why the fuck would I buy these costumes and shit? Again, I don't know if it's because of the licensing fees, but I don't know. They need to fix that shit going forward if they're gonna do more collab events. Because like you should be like, I should be. I went into like the lobby, like the World Tour or not World Tour, the Battle Hub lobby. There's like maybe one person with a Ninja Turtle costume when it should literally be everybody in a fucking Ninja Turtle costume. I really think they're gonna be losing out on sales because of that, but who knows? Uh, yeah, I think that's it for the Evo. Evo was good. Yeah, the tournaments were good. There was like, I don't really have much to say on the tournaments. I didn't watch a whole lot of it, but I did watch the one about Guilty Gear, and the guy that won was the fucking gun user guy, Happy Chaos. And I like that just because nobody likes Happy Chaos because he's such a cheap character. And it literally like panned to the audience reactions when the dude won, and it was like pure just stone face, just nobody liked it. It was the funniest shit, but whatever. Um, Second to last thing I want to talk about, and then we'll get out of here. Baldur's Gate 3, a new game that came out in a not long running series, it's literally like 3 games, but it's good. Everybody really likes it. It's a complete game. No fucking bullshit bugs. No fucking, oh, we're sorry, fucking, Twitter response to like it being buggy. It's literally just a great game where you can also like fuck a bear essentially. Like weird, it's like weird magic shit. It's like D&D, it's like druid shit. You literally have all these romance options. You have all these options. You have like, there's like a thing you can pick having like your character backstory have the dark urge, which is literally just being an asshole and like not caring about how people die and stuff. Like you're just completely self interested and stuff. Like literally, you can just make whatever kind of character you want, and it makes me interested in really trying it out. But and this is shocking for me, I know. IGN, the famous video game or infamous video game reporting company,
I like that better.
actually had.
Infamous.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I don't hate on IGN a lot, but when they fuck up, they fuck up. They make some pretty dumb shit. But shockingly, they had a good take. I know, right? Where
Yeah.
where they were calling out other AAA game companies for like a lot of AAA game companies or like a lot of devs and stuff who work for like EA or Blizzard or all these other big companies.
Activision.
Yeah, essentially, basically came out and said like Baldur's Gate 3, it's too good. People are gonna expect too much from our studios now, which we're not gonna do because we're not gonna try harder or whatever. And like literally, the guy from IGN making the video basically called him out saying, why are we like dissing innovation? Why are we dissing what could be a good thing? Like literally, instead of making every game a microtransaction ridden shithole, and instead releasing experiences that content or what's the word I'm looking for, cater to the players, the people who actually put money in and investment into these games, instead of you know to the investors that they're really trying to please and stuff. Why are we doing that? And like he took shots too at like a bunch of these game companies. He named names like Blizzard and stuff. Like we have Blizzard who have over 6,000 employees in multiple offices, and Overwatch 2 is a fucking shithole that's like microtransaction to shit and like losing content that they promised years ago. Like you're saying like you can't do that? Like that doesn't add up and shit. So it's like this really good piece about how like no, like look at Into the Spider-Verse. When that came out, everybody in the movie industry or like every animator I should say, because fuck executives, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They came out and said, "Wow, that's really cool. This is a really cool way to make movies. This is a really cool art style to try." And we get shit like, Across the Spider-Verse. We get shit like Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, which is even more like the fact that people were actually talking about a fucking Puss in Boots movie because it looked that good. That's something we should all strive for. That's something that everybody should strive for. But in video games, when a good video game that comes out with no fucking baggage or no bullshit, they just immediately cry and piss themselves saying, "How dare people expect more from us?" And what people don't expect big ass 100-hour games. That's not what people are saying. They just want good games that don't have any bullshit attached to them, that don't have millions of microtransactions, that don't come out broken as shit.
Cyberpunk.
Exactly. Or Jedi Fallen Order or all that shit where like it's literally like they fuck up the PC versions, they fuck up the versions they can't even run on modern consoles, and then they come out with the fucking Twitter apologies. It's like you guys just have that shit prepared, don't you? Like it's all the same. They all sound the same. Like, we couldn't have foreseen this. And it's like, yes, you could have. But you decided to release it anyway just to get yourself profits, to please the investors.
Quick buck.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we do expect decent games. Like that's not a lot to ask for.
Decent.
Yeah, that's literally all we ask for. And it's sad that that's become such a rarity now.
I remember or people used to try when they made video games.
Yeah.
Or anything now. People used to try, now it's like
Look at your sports games and shit like that. Like FIFA or 2K. It's literally like they get worse and worse every year because they don't try anymore. They just put the microtransactions in it. And you're smart enough not to fall for that shit.
I don't have the time.
Nah, bro.
I don't want to spend $100
on a fucking game that already costs 60 or 70.
$200. Danny Brown wastes like $300 each 2K.
Shout out to Danny Brown.
Yeah, shout out to Danny Brown.
But yeah, that's the other thing. Like I should have brought up when I was talking about Street Fighter 6 and like the Ninja Turtle costumes, like $15 for one costume in a game that already costs 60. That's bullshit. And that should be called out. And I'm glad IGN actually called that shit out. It's like, damn, the worst person you know actually made a good point. I'm just kidding. But yeah, shout out to that guy from IGN. Go watch the video. He actually makes a lot of good points. Last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here. I beat Final Fantasy 16 in a game series that I love so much. Again, these big ass companies that really should be trying hard. Dude, it's so hard to be a fan of Square Enix, man. They make so many fucking poor choices and just... I don't know if they see this game as a success yet. Like, there's been conflicting reports on like, oh, we love the sales or we don't love the sales. It's weird. As a game, though, I really like Final Fantasy 16. It's definitely, like, probably my game of the year. Like, I'm going to be honest, probably tied with, like, Street Fighter 6 as my game of the year, and those both came out in the same month. But it's just this great reform, or, like, great return to form for two series that I love that went through shit. Like, I love Final Fantasy 15 too, but that game should never be made like that again. No game should ever be made like that again. And this game came out complete. It came out I didn't run into a single bug or anything like that. The combat's fun. The story's great. The characters are amazing. Like Clive, the protagonist, is probably like now in my top 3 favorite Final Fantasy protagonists. Because, like, it's funny, dude. Because I was, like, looking up. I bought, like, some more books recently, and one of them was, like, an Ultimanium, which is about, like, the development history of Final Fantasy games, and it has character notes, and I'm like, oh my god, most Final Fantasy protagonists are, like, 20 years old. Meanwhile, Clive's in, like, his 35s, and he's just depressed. It's, like, so weird to ever see him, like, cross over with those games, like, in the Dissidia games, where he's just all these 20-year-olds, and then there's just, like, one 35-year-old guy. But, yeah, Clive's great. His voice actor, Ben Starr, is fucking really doing this game, selling for it on Twitter with all the fucking memes he's been taking part in. Like, he did the whole Barbenheimer meme where it's like, you gotta love Bar. Like, I don't know. Essentially, you'll see when you look at his Twitter. But my only complaint is that it's a little too easy. Like, they really should have had, like, difficulty options, like easy, normal, or hard. And then if you want the fuck you difficulty after you beat the game, you get that. But, like, I don't know. Like, the only thing that ever challenged me were boss fights. But I think I died in this game, like, a max of, like, maybe 3 or 4 times. And there's people that just don't die at all, which I feel, you gotta lose sometimes, guys. That's how you, like, improve and, like, actually, like, oh, I fucked up on that boss, but I got his patterns now. It's like getting your ass kicked. It's like getting your ass kicked constantly in fighting games.
That makes me rage.
Yeah. Like, you've been playing a lot of JoJo, like that JoJo All-Star Battle R, where it's like you're starting to learn how, like, I saw it, like, where you're starting to notice, like, character moves, like, how, like, you can telegraph what a character's going to do and how to avoid it, or, I mean, try to avoid it at least. But that improves your game. Like, getting your ass kicked is great for, like, games. And, like, I'm not.
Not if they're just blocking the whole time. That
That's fair.
shit
There is just
drives me and it's fucking up the wall, dude. Especially when I'm trying to do like my super and it just blocked.
grab.
I think just blocking my super is just already an annoying thing. But when they perfect
Dodge.
it, ooh, that fucking makes me boil.
That's like salt in the wound.
Oh my god, yeah.
But yeah, no, like I said, they should have done. I think they should have done it how like the Kingdom Hearts series does it, where it's like
Just random. I'm glad that All Star Battle R was released from the PS3.
yeah,
From
and
the
like
shackles.
and the fact we're getting another season of DLC with 3 new characters, finally another Part 8 character eventually.
I just want variety.
Yeah.
I mean, we do, but like.
Yeah, I mean, like the fact that they released every character plus the DLC from the
Yeah.
original game,
Mm-hmm.
plus a bunch of new characters and shit, like that's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I think we're good on like characters from Part 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Maybe like more characters from Part 7. I don't know. I forgot what the fuck. I think it's like a character from Part 5, a character from Part 4, and one character from Part 8 that are going to be the next characters. But we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, like I said, like I was saying, like they should have done like the Kingdom Hearts thing where it's like easy, normal, and hard, and then if you beat the game, you unlock critical mode, which is fuck you hard for people who actually want to challenge and carry over all their save data. Which is what I'm doing, the Final Fantasy mode in Final Fantasy 16, which is just hard.
I've always liked New Game Plus mode.
Yeah, and this is
because you can just start off rip with all your fucking.
And this is what this thing is like Final Fantasy
and
mode.
you can still level up, right?
Yeah, like
so that makes it even better.
Like the Final Fantasy mode in this game, like the New Game Plus, is you get all your shit, all the icons and like all the skills you got from the game, your equipment, the money you get, all that stuff. But there's a lot I'm noticing now because I've started playing it again, like little bits here and there because I already beat the game, but I'm gonna go back to it every little bit when I have nothing else to play. Yeah, they added some like high tier enemies to like beginning areas, so I'm like, oh, this is how they say fuck you hard. Okay, but I'll have to wait and see how that goes. And they increased the level cap from like 50 to 100, so yeah, you can level up still and stuff. So we'll see where that goes. Again, it's a great, fantastic game with like a couple little issues I like, but I think Creative Business Unit 3, that's like the studio that made it inside Square Enix. Weird ass name, but they're the guys that make the MMO Final Fantasy 14, which is the only thing keeping that company afloat anymore, essentially. That's why they got the guy who's in charge of that to make this game. They're like, please get a fucking good game, please. Yeah, so Yoshi P, shout out to you, man. He's been teasing DLC for this game, but we're probably not going to see that for a while because it's actually a complete game with like no stupid microtransactions, no bullshit DLC. There's like the deluxe edition that gets you like an art book and like the soundtrack, but I'm probably just gonna get the art book that gets released next year in physical. So, if you want to get that, you can get that. But I think there's some room for DLC. It's like they literally bring up all the gods of the universe, and there's one we don't see that's literally called Leviathan the Lost. So it's like, oh, that's something they can do. But again, we'll have to wait and see on that. So yeah, go try it out. If it's on PS5 right now, and that's all. Maybe that's why Square Enix isn't really like super stoked on the sales. But once it gets released for stuff like Xbox or PC, I'm pretty sure people are gonna like it. I cannot wait for the fucking modding that PC is gonna do for this game. Cause like I know what the first mod's gonna be, and that's just gonna be increase Clive's tit size. Cause like that's been the meme of this game. Everybody loves Clive's big ass chest of just pure peck. Yeah. Also the doggo. Good new best video game dog, Torgal. Fucking great. He's amazing. I love him. I want a plushie now. But yeah, that's all I have to say on this episode. It has been a while, guys, but we're back at it. Anything else you want to say?
Nah, fuck you. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just leave it there, guys.
I have the mic like in my hand, so I hope like this is probably like the best sound quality from me.
I can actually hear you pretty well, so I think we're okay.
I like it. I like having it in my hand. That's what she said.
Oh.
Well, I do have a bar.
All right, we'll close it off with that then.
I knew the love was fake. I can see that you rehearsed it. That's it.
Damn, that's fucking
Small bar.
yeah. But it sure was powerful. I felt that.
Thanks. I try.
Anyway, peace, guys.
One love.